Welcome back. We are once again continuing the life of Domnareth, the Count of Cornwall. Since he has had his breakthrough and begun to turn his grief around, I think we're going to spend the beginning doing some maintenance, spending some of the money that we've saved up. Right, this doesn't have an extra building right now because it's not our culture. And this is going to be for... for now, since we don't have any units that fit that location, we don't need to rush it being built. So we will instead invest our money in more archers. Okay. God, this kid, I'm obsessing over whether or not this kid lives. He's not sickly. He's not sickly. He's not sickly. He lost the sickly trait. He lost the sickly trait. He lost the sickly trait. Odger up Ricket, our son's son, has regained his health and will likely, God willing, live to see his majority. God willing. The question now is, do we attempt to create another heir just in case things go badly? We're only a count, so an heir could split the realm we've worked so hard to form. And so I think if he has a child, we're going to remain celibate. So we're waiting for him to have a child, but if he has a child, we're going to remain celibate. We got so much less done. We have missed doing so much that I intended to do in the last little while. I mean, it's rightfully so. So much stuff happened, but we do have to try to start to maybe move back towards our original intent now that I guess he's had a couple of years on this and he wanted his pilgrimage and Otgar looks like he's going to live. And with that, I think it's time for a reassertion of our personal, internal, original truth, which is we are now returning to our old self now that we know that unless more tragedy comes to us, God has decided to spare Ricket's son, and Ricket's son will become healthy and grow healthy over time. Yes, she's visiting his court because she is his tutor, and she is a good tutor for steward. 23 stewardship, 16. So this is like 2 points, and this is 10 points, and this is 1 in 4, 5 points. So that's not bad. Hopefully his mother is smart enough to provide him with a court tutor. I don't think he would be affected by our court tutor, because I don't think our court tutor would reach him. We don't have a good one anyway. Yeah, it's only at our court, so hopefully she gives him a tutor. Because he's an independent ruler, there's actually not that much we could do for him. And his mother's a drunk. We're gonna have to leave this in other hands. We're not gonna live long enough to do it ourselves. And we would hate to traumatize the poor kid into a bad education and literally dying while he's being educated by us. That's just not a thing we can afford to do. So, no, we're gonna end this though. We're gonna have this war. It's time to fulfill my obligations again. I promised Lord Howell that I would consolidate the duchy that I'm eventually going to give to his children once I'm a king. Time to return to my duties. They have a new ally, which means we're going to have to do what we weren't going to do, which is call in an ally. Oh, we can call in this guy too. All of our alliances died with our children. This is important to note because it puts us in a much weaker position. I'm gonna try to come down here and hunt his ally. No, we're not. We're done. We're not hunting his ally. We're strong. We're doubly strong, the strength of the two of them. So we're gonna just do the siege, and hopefully our allies will hunt their sieges down. That's what we're gonna hope for. A new translation. This event is continuing, I think, from the last episode. We are making a translation of the Court of Agriculture. I think I can take the stress to make it better because I really care about this being good. I think this matters more, so we're going to push the stress a little bit. We're very good at recovering stress. And now that the situation is more secure than it was, I think we're going to probably hold that hunt we've been putting off because we didn't feel like it. Go back to our goal of befriending the king. And hopefully we could turn that friendship into some leverage for asking him to fulfill one of our needs. Maybe bailiffs? These guys don't know what to do. A new translation. One of my scribes has been making edits to my translation of the Court of Agriculture without my knowledge. I simply wanted to make it as good as it could be. You liked it whenever you thought it was your own work. I am generous. I am generous. So this is pretty good, actually, is what I would do. If I have a scribe who's actually good enough to be participating in a real, like, useful way, then so be it. He is in a war of his own. That's why he's not helping me. If I split off a besieging force, how big is what remains? Not big enough. Oh, mercenaries can't join, can they? Like it says they can, but they can't, right? Like I can't actually get him to join? Yeah, I thought so. It's too bad, really, because it would be neat if you could get them to join. Oh well. Sort of changes my perspective on how this thing might turn out. Realizing that the mercenaries won't join it, it's just a waste to spend money on them. I knew that was the case, I just literally forgot. An excellent translation. My translation of the Court of Agriculture finally stands complete. My words rest on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover as befits the work's importance. The tome has taken a pride of place in my library, and every priest who reads it is mightily impressed by my efforts. Some are already speaking of making copies of their own. Accomplished translator. And a learning lifestyle perk. That learning lifestyle perk finishes whole of body. Means we should live a good long time at this point. We're just going to immediately switch over to here. I don't need extra domains. This straight money is probably worth more to me considering how much I make. 10% of, like, I probably almost make 10 now. Let's take a look. I'm not making it with my troops rows. Basically, it cancels my generous. But I am going to need to hold more domains for a little while. So I think we're going to go with what we were before, which was domain focus. And then we're going to work towards architect. I think, just straight down to architect. To finish out our life, however long finishing it out is. I'm going to have to deal with this myself. This war is going to take longer than I thought it was going to because I thought I had allies that I don't have. Sadly, the mercenaries aren't coming, and Brittany is at war, which they're losing. I'd love it if I split catch them. I was gonna say, I thought we were even, but I don't think that's possible. I mean, we're even, maybe like theoretically even. There was no split catch there. Let's head back to where we were and do the siege. We'll just speed up a little bit while we're in the war, just till we get where we're going. Watching the little army men is not really necessary. I may have split them enough that they can't siege effectively now, which would be good. We'll push this a little bit faster. Just, again, just like I like to speed up during wars because they take a long time. Knight of Might successor. Counselor died. He died of old age. So we've changed to the stronger of our two Knights of Might, which is good. I mean, it's bad because they lose glory, but he is stronger as a knight. This is a marshal. My choices are I put my nephew on the council. I don't think he deserves it. Or I put this knight on the council. I'm not even considering this guy, by the way. He's just not good enough. So we're gonna put this knight there. And if my baron gets uppity, we'll deal with him then. Who is this and what are they doing? They have a completely separate war that has nothing to do with me. Righto. They have found a place that they can actually siege. I don't think I can get here in time. If I go by sea, can I get here in time? I don't think so. Oh, Howl died too. What an awful time this is. Wasn't even able to finish getting this for his children. Okay, so Dispenser, I like you, but Howl's son is becoming this there. He's going there. None of these people are qualified. I guess he has improved himself a little bit, so he can take it as a 13. I don't like it, but he can take it as a 13, and that puts me into a position where the only non-vassal I have on the council will be this spy master, which is good. Howl's son gets to be the steward, a job that I had originally preserved for Rickett. He's better at it than anybody else. And I think I'm also going to give him the county that we're fighting over, since I have absolutely no relationship to his younger brother. Never going to make this in time. So we're going to have to just break their army. Oh, I did. We made it. Haha. Okay. Captured an enemy combatant. Now we have to make it all the way back up here. That was not letting them get captives from this battle was worth the money, in my opinion. We are profitable. What are you good at, you weird kid? Nothing. It's another one of Howl's kids. Brittany has finally found me troops to help me out. Oh, Leon has expanded. Ugh. Well, that may answer a question that's been on my mind for quite some time. It's like everything in the whole world is going wrong all at once. Nothing here that matters. We still have 4 months left of this, so it's literally been just 5 years. All of this has been 5 years. So much in 5 years. We gotta siege this down. I just don't believe there's any chance that they can siege anymore. No, so they've decided their response is to attack me, but my allies just like flipped out there and preempted them. So you are trying to murder you. Her we'll throw in jail because she's a weird wanderer that we want nothing to do with, and then we will... I mean, murder is a serious crime, and plotting it is also a serious crime. But we will ransom her because that seems more reasonable than the alternative, which is killing her. Formed a new alliance. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has a great potential, but realistically, I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would be ultimately give me the most value. A very good book artifact. Hook on this Duke. who I hardly even know, of Mercia. Yeah, no. I think we're going to go for the book artifact. Oh, yeah, that's great. Yes, that's a good book. It's very good book. Just from a non-in-character thing, every single time I see Athrael, Howl's son, I think it's Rickett. Maybe the Duke has that problem too, actually. We're known for our dedication to our faith. My skilled steward, my steward lord, Arthfael, has proved himself capable, especially in academic matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the lordship of Morganaug, my liege, with your blessing, of course. I honestly think the old man would trust this kid. He trusted his father. They had a really good relationship and spent a lot of time in conversation together, so we'll give him a chance. Whoops, we accidentally clicked off that scheme screen real quick. We're about to finish 2 sieges. Not enough. But we do hold the war target. We caught them there, which should end this war. And the war is somehow not over, even though I hold the war target. All right. I mean, it's gonna be over on ticking score, so we're just gonna start completing the war out. We have nobody who's worth money, so we'll just let this run. I will send myself to do a siege, like, logistically, because that's what we would do, but it's not going to be necessary. What is happening here? Oh, he died. He's in my war. So you, Oxfordshire, will happen sooner than I thought it would because the old hunter died as well. That's kind of good, but not really good. You want me to go on a hunt? I'd like to go on a hunt too, but not right now. We gotta deal with our prison. Gotta deal with our prison because there definitely are prisoners. You can get anybody who's worth money can be ransomed. Then after that, we go on a night hunt. Wait, did we not ransom you? Yeah, we did ransom you. This guy we recruit. Maybe I should consider taking these 9s. This guy we recruit. And then everybody else can just be released. Oh, we'll let it clear first. There. And now the rest can just be released. I don't need anything from these guys. I don't have any night contracts to offer them, and they aren't worth anything to me, so there's no point in playing at it. I wish I knew for sure that the king would be there, because if I knew for sure the king would be there, I would do this in a heartbeat. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. I think that's the right thing to do. The war is effectively over, and it's time to start living our life again. He's 6. He's better than he was before. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. I actually think Paradox did a pretty bad job on that event. There's no out for a character who is neither cruel enough to run someone over nor interested in duels. A lowly delicacy, this is the bad eating, we're just going to take the good advice. Those sieges up there are literally just costing me money, but that's okay. I mean, again, it's what we would do, even though this is going to tick out way before that matters. Soon. Here we go. Let's get out there. He gets to make all the choices. Get back on your horse. Yeah, get back on your horse. Success chance. Nobody makes hunts like I make hunts. It's just the truth. Yeah, keep up with appearances. We don't need to vary too much on this hunt. We're just here to hunt, right? We're just here to hunt. Okay, we're going to attempt to corner it. This guy likes to live dangerously. Still nowhere near 80%. Oh. He put the dogs on it and the dogs got hurt. But we did succeed. Okay, that feels worth it. Did we increase our hunter level yet? Not quite yet. Now that we went on our first hunt since Ricket's death, I think we should have a little chat about it. My impression of him is that he's been a hunter basically the whole game. Hunting is his main form of pleasure, and to be frank, I don't think he would give that pastime up because of what happened to Ricket. I think he's fully aware of the fact that hunts are dangerous and people die, and it grieves him that his son is dead, but he wouldn't stop hunting forever. And it's been 5 years, so I think it's okay to start doing them again now. So much has happened that we haven't been working on important things. We haven't been building buildings. We haven't been... Go. This war is over. We'll disband all. I'm gonna give this. I was going to give it to his father, but I guess I'm giving it to him now. Which sadly means that his brother is going to miss out. Because I would have given that to his father and it would have went to one of his brothers. His youngest brother, but, you know, his father's dead and his youngest brother doesn't really mean anything to me independently of his father. And I think that means we need to do this, right? And we need to do this before we lose the opportunity. We don't want to give him a chance to recover. No, not now that we're back on the track of succeeding at our family's destiny. It's time just to go. This kid has no alliances and barely any army. Still, we're... Are we gonna have to fix this problem for you? I mean, we can. We have the power to fix that problem for you. Of course, there won't be any fixing the problem for him in that sense, because we will be literally just taking it, right? We're gonna go right for his capital. This is a local hero. I think we always support the local saints as long as there's money for the realm. As long as we can afford it without doing harm to the realm. Let's see here. Let's just complete this. And I think we're going to now build our onagers. Because we're strong enough that we have profit while we're raised, so onagers is a good idea. Travel the womb of the earth. The fields of Wiltshire are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to gathering listeners. My name is Master Wolfnoth. He notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast. Yes, incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. I am willing to spend this. for the chance to become a gardener. We got to station our new men-at-arms unit. We will station it here. Wait, did we not declare the war? We didn't declare the war. I was wondering why he didn't raise his troops. Got a little flustered here. So much has happened. We're actually going to let our troops... I don't know if we want to do that. We're not missing anything I think we require in order to make this happen. So we're just going to declare this war. Raise all these guys. And go right for him. Okay. And we are home. Traveler. Oh, we got to the middle of Traveler. That's good. Our travels have been fruitful. We need to... Let me see. So there's nowhere we need to add our culture to right now, so you can continue to raise the development in the capital until we take Oxfordshire, and then Oxfordshire will be your job. If I split off besiegers here, gotta click twice to do that. Does that leave the remaining army is probably strong enough to hunt this? So we will. Oh, Imconal. Why are you trying to make Wales into a permanent enemy? I have no use for that. Okay? The stub that was once Wales is just not my problem. I have this to deal with. Though once I do deal with that, I just might make getting rid of the coastal Vikings in this area something of a future goal, either for me or maybe for the next generation. I don't know. It's the kind of thing that I have to worry about after we have a kingdom, I guess. Okay, we've got this. Oh, we killed one of their knights. And then we'll move back towards here to protect our besiegers, who are doing okay because they have a couple of onagers. Like they have, I don't know, 7. That's not bad. I mean, that's almost 1 unit of them, right? He did not wake up inside of our besiegers. Actually, we'll just stop. No, we won't. We'll go in. Let's put a bit of speed on this. Get this done. Again, we only speed up during wars so that they get finished. That's pretty close. Do we have battle room left? We do, so I think we're gonna just join up. And break his siege over here. It looks like we took the Duke of Oxfordshire in the siege. Okay. That's good. He'll be worth some money, I think. He's gonna be upset when this thing ends, though, I am pretty sure. Caught him. Good chance this will be the end. It is. Enforce our demands. Great. Let's see who we can... only that guy. Well, we can usurp this. As soon as we have 250 gold. How long is it before the Pope gives us money? The easy way to do this is to click here like this. 11th of June. So he'll give us money as soon as we get 2 years from now in June. So that's still quite a ways away. All right. I think with that, we're going to call this the end of the episode. Again, we had a big panic that things were going to go badly, but we now have a 7-year-old heir in the form of the son of our poor dead son, Rickett, Lord Ordgar ap Rickett. Hopefully he will turn out to be a good boy. We have given him the best tutor we could provide. We did not tutor him ourselves because as a duke, he will not be able to leave his territory, and weird things happen. And one of the weird things is we don't get our pedagogy bonuses, which means since the tutor we sent is actually better than us, he'll do better anyway with that tutor, which is good. Hopefully his mother had the decency to put in a court tutor, but maybe not. I'd love to see it. There's a court physician. She's got a court physician. She's got caravan master, of course. No. Oh, well. Hopefully he gets a good education. We have entrusted him to a woman who is quite suited for the job. It's 23 stewardship, 16 learning, and intelligent, which isn't as good as it could be, but is pretty good. Damn it, she's sadistic. If she hurts that kid, I will literally have her murdered. I am not a cruel man, but she will die. She's had a sickly, intelligent child. It's good for us. Not that it's sickly, but that it exists. This has been a stressful couple of episodes for sure. Thank you for watching, and hopefully things will stabilize now. We have a long life ahead of us because we hit whole of body, which means we're probably going to be fine into our 70s. That's good because we need that stabilization time since our son is dead. We want to be as close to him being an adult as we possibly can. If we die at 73, he will be 16 and can take over immediately. We want to spend this time, now that we have finished our 2 essential conquests, once we can usurp this Duchy of Weiss, the King of England will likely give us the former Duke as a vassal, so we'll have to clean up our relationship with him, and we may be taking the coast of Brittany because this can't be allowed to stand. If he's not strong enough to defend his coast from the Northmen, then we will use our strength to do the same, to do it in his place. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me next time we are here with Count Dunmarth of Cornwall. Bye for now.